Good day, everyone. I will be discussing about civilization discourse and modernization theory by Rusto. Civilization discourse is about how people and societies define what it means to be considered civilized. In general, a civilized nation is often described as having organized government, stable institutions, advanced technology, economic development, education system, and respect for law and human rights. However, these standards did not develop in a neutral way because historical powerful countries, especially sa Western nations, use these ideas to compare themselves with other societies. In many cases, this comparison led to the belief that Western countries were more advanced, while others were seen as backward or underdeveloped. Civilization discourse has influenced global history. During colonial times, European powers claimed they were bringing civilization to other regions. This mindset created a hierarchy amongst nations, where some countries were viewed as superior and others as inferior. Even today, ideas about civilization can shape international relations, foreign aid, and global policies. What one culture defines as progress or civilization may not always match the values of another culture. Some societies may emphasize tradition, community, and cultural identity instead of industrial growth or consumerism. This shows that the meaning of civilizations depends largely on perspective and context. So, connected to this idea is modernization theory, especially the model introduced by American economist Walt Whitman Rostow. In 1960, Rostow published The Stages of Economic Growth, a non-communist manifesto where he explained that countries develop in a series of five stages. According to him, development begins with a traditional society where agriculture dominates and technology is limited. The next stage, called precondition for takeoff, it involves building infrastructure, increased investment, and improving institutions. The takeoff stage follows, characterized by rapid industrialization and economic growth. After that comes the drive of maturity, where technology spreads and industries become more diverse. So the final stage is the age of mass consumption, where people enjoy higher incomes and access to many goods and services. Rastow believed that all countries could eventually move through this stage if they follow similar economic strategies by Western nations. So Rostow believed that all countries could eventually move through these stages if they followed similar economic strategies used by Western nations. His theory became popular during the Cold War because it supported capitalist development as the path to progress. The assumption was the economic growth would also bring political stability, democracy, and better living conditions. Despite its influence, modernization theory has faced criticism. Many scholars argue that it assumes every country follows the same path of development, which is not always true. Different nations have unique histories, cultures, and challenges. Factors such as colonialism, inequality, political instability, and global power structures can affect development in ways that Rostow's model does not fully explain. Economic progress does not always lead to social justice or equal opportunities. So, Sa madaling salita, ang pag-unlad ng isang bansa ay hindi lang nasusukat sa pera o sa paglago ng ekonomiya. Mahalaga rin ang paggalang sa karapatan ng pantao, pagkapantay-pantay at maayos na pamamahalaan. Ang tunay na progreso ay para sa kapakanan ng lahat, hindi lang para lang sa iilan. So, ayun lang po ang aking panayam sa isang report na to. Thank you guys.